uno, no, I can't be number 2. MVP.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the New York Jets. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Here we go. Here we go, son. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Target.
Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one 28 yards on the ground. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On second down now, it's Bell. Give them 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Check out. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. What we got? Mike's 54. Mike's 54. And lady.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Airing one out for Crowder. That's going to be caught by Crowder. It's a Jets touchdown. Jamison Crowder, 47 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Sam Ficken now for the Jet field goal. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he was. If he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else.
Ezekiel Elliott, the ball carrier. He was brought down by Marcus May. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 24-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
I'm going to come back to you.
Here's Elliott. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. On the stop there defensively, Marcus May with the tackle. On third down, it's Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
A great return there of 22 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll give this to Bell running right. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. A shotgun snap for Darnold. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. They're going to go. It's Darnold. And this is caught. Demaryius Thomas. A big pickup there. 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
He's come a long way since his time at Georgia Tech. What did he run at Tech? He ran hitches and go routes, essentially.
Yeah.
I mean, but he ran them really well. He averaged well over 20 yards a catch while he was there. And he still creates downfield in the NFL. That big body and that willingness to go catch the football. He's pretty impressive.
And his friends call him Bebe, the nickname his uncle gave him back in the day. Now a 1st down and then some. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st. Now Bell. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Jets will extend their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On the counter, Elliott. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Let's go.
On third down, Elliott. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on fourth down. Running with Elliott. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. This is Elliott. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Darryl Roberts right there on the coverage. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Elliott. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Now a pass hauled in downfield. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going.
I think they might have surprised him there, partner, because you try and guard the first down line first and foremost to stop them there. And they just went ahead and bypassed that in a big way and took a big shot downfield.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. A first down carry by Elliott. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Looking to throw. Prescott. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. From the red zone now, Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. To throw is Prescott. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They'll run it with Bell. And they finally get him down at the other 46. A big play there just before halftime. 51 yards.
51-yard gain. First down, Jets.
So forget about being backed up. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way across midfield. Here's Darnold. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey, Delta. Check 99. Right there. 54, right there. Red 80. Red 80. No 80. Red 80. You. Red 80. Hey, wahoo. We got no 80. Chance by chance. Hey,
A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Darnold from the gun. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. That's it for the 1st half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there, because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Here's Prescott. Buying time to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down. On 1st down, Elliott. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your...
Oh, Prescott stripped, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback. They've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, Never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
A good lane to run there for Bell as he'll get about 7 on first down. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Bell. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Now a first down carry by Bell. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The tackle there by Antoine Woods.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to turn you up. Don't get nervous. Show it up. Show it up. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike. Hey, check.
Darnold off the play fake to Bell. Now he's flushed out left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. The sack by Robert Quinn. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility, the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's a right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback.
And this is caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson, 33 yards. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. Here's Sam Ficken now for the Jet field goal. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
They'll run with Elliott. And he's into the clear. The 40, 30, 10, 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 78 yards. Then the Cowboys get a bit closer. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Back now in Arlington, it's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. They'll run on first down. Bell, nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
On third down, here's Bell. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
I got you. I got you.
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 11.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
Hey, box truck.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Looking deep for Demarius. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
I'm scared.
Prescott looks to throw on first. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Now a whistle and a timeout defensively. Trying to stop it, and they do with 2 seconds to go prior to the 2-minute warning. Well, they've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, check Mike 46. Check Mike 46. Hey, 47. He's not going to get me. 46, boys. 46. 46.
On second and 11 now. Prescott to the end zone, but it's incomplete. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Throwing. Prescott. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Prescott to throw it. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown as his guys are back within a single score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Fighting through. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Bell. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. On 3rd down, it's Bell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. This to make it a 2-score game. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these 2 teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from Big D.